you spending countless hours taking courses, reading, YouTubing, thanks for being here, watching videos all day long and into the night about email marketing, video making, Instagramming, but then you're totally exhausted and you feel guilty for not having a business despite all of the hard work and time and energy that you put in. I mean, you are new to this whole online entrepreneur thing, so you have to learn everything, right? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do so you can make time to learn and take action without being exhausted. Let's go. If we've never met before, I'm Becca Rich. I am a holistic time management coach. I help entrepreneurs spend their time and energy on the right things so they can grow their business without giving up your entire life. Growing a business requires knowledge, but it also takes action. Learning all of the amazing things that you are in all of the courses are helpful, but not really if you don't put it into action. I spent the entire first year of my business just learning. And so speaking from personal experience, this is what I had to do to get out of that learning cycle and into an action cycle, which made my business more successful. The first thing that I hear is, when do I stop learning and when do I start taking action? How do I know that I've learned enough? And I just want to say the time is now. Learning is amazing. I am the first person that will tell you never stop learning, but there's a time and place for it. You are prepared as much as you need to be to start taking action. I know you've spent a lot of money and time on courses and webinars and freebies and all of those things, but just remember that you are the investment. Stepping away from continuing to spend all of your time on courses is hard. I know it. I know that feeling at the bottom of my heart, but you are ready. So again, the time is now. The longer that you continue to learn instead of take action is keeping you further and further away from the life that you are trying to create and the people that you're trying to serve through the business you're trying to create. My tangible takeaway is to pick a freebie, pick a course, pick not just a huge course to finish, like pick a lesson in a course that you've taken that you need right now to take action, and forget about learning everything else until you have followed through and you have learned from taking action on that piece of information. The best piece of advice that I ever got is that when you are ready to get over your own BS and actually take action and reach your goals, you will stop downloading the freebies, buying courses, and doing whatever else that you're doing that is keeping you from taking action. And that stung a little bit, but it helped me grow so much, and I am passing that piece of advice on to you today. If something else is stopping you, take some time to figure out what's really going on under the hood. The next thing that I'll tell you is to start incorporating some holistic time management techniques in your schedule. What this could look like in your life is determining how and when you are most motivated and energized, taking into account all of the things that you have to do in your life, your 9-to-5 job, your kids, your workout, anything that you have, what time you go to sleep, wake up. You figure out when you have free time, and hopefully that coincides with when you are most energized and motivated. That's when you schedule time to take action. For example, a client of mine works best in the morning, so she schedules all of her most important work to get done in the morning. Another client of mine is the complete opposite. She works best at like 1 a.m. Even though that one client does have to break through some mindset stuff about not working during the normal times that society is working, I say, why fight it? If you work best at a certain time that works for you, go for it. Don't swim upstream when you don't have to. Creating a schedule around your uniqueness and individuality starts a new cycle of respecting yourself and loving yourself that much more. When you create a schedule that is for you, you get way more intentional with your time. you are more productive, therefore giving you more free time and energy. I mean, could you imagine taking an idea that you have and actually bringing it to start to finish? My tangible takeaway is start scheduling your week in this way. I have a productive weekly planner. If you want to go ahead and click the link below to download that planner, I would love to help you schedule your week in a way that is around what you and your brain need. The next step is getting real about when you should learn. Like I said before, learning is so important in my life. I have a stack of self-help books to prove it. But even with the best intentions, our craving for knowledge can convince us that we can learn our way out of that fear. It's hard to put ourselves out there. It's hard to get on video camera. It's hard to launch a service, whether you know it's going to be a hit or not. But the best way to do it is just by doing it. You can't learn your way out of it. Unfortunately, I tried for an entire year. Another thing that I'll mention is that when you are learning, don't put the video on like 3x or 1.5x. Learning is an investment. So be intentional with what you're consuming and why. If it's not serving your vision and your goal and what you really need to learn right here and right now, it's probably not something that you need to consume. So my tangible takeaway for that is scheduling 2, maybe 3 max days a week to just learn, and then the rest of the days you can take action in your business. The next step is turning your big action items that are on your list that you've been dragging to the next week and the next week and the next week, maybe the next month, is to break them down way smaller. It's really disheartening and overwhelming to be continuing to work on the same goal week after week. If you have start a podcast on your to-do list, finish your website, start a YouTube channel, create a new freebie, those are big goals or actions. Looking at those big goals on your to-do list will probably feel like you're standing at the bottom of Mount Everest trying to make your way to the top. What do mountain climbers do? Focus on one step at a time. Turn your big goal of like starting a business into something very small, like talking to one person about the problems that they're having. The more and more small tasks that you finish will continue to build that snowball, gain momentum, and you'll be able to reach that big goal a lot faster, I promise you. This is what I had to do, and that's your tangible takeaway. Take your big goal that's been on your to-do list for months now and turn it into way smaller tasks, and maybe as small as 25 minutes. If you want to do a Pomodoro session, you can hit pause and get that action done right now. Click this video up here if you want some help finding some motivation. The next step is you gotta love yourself through this whole process. Each and every small action that you take is a win that should be celebrated and reflected upon. If you want to celebrate your wins, keep track of what you have completed and all of the amazing progress and work that you put into growing your business, click the link below to download the Have Done List PDF that I have on my website. This PDF will help you stay motivated, gain momentum, and grow your business while feeling accomplished and fulfilled at the end of the day. It's magic. I've personally been doing it for about 2 years now, and I got my husband doing it. I got a lot of my clients and friends and family doing it. Please, please, please click the link below to download your Have Done List.